Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
There we are.
We are back with part 4 of our Earthworm Jim Let's Play.
Yep. And I was just reviewing some of the stuff that we did, and I realized that I was approaching some of this level the wrong way.
Yes, apparently we need to wait before we climb. Which in retrospect makes sense.
Yeah. It makes it a lot easier and not deadly to navigate this portion of the level. Go, get this thing, get that thing. There's a thing up here to get all the...
Ouch.
Yay! Just go, since we got that, most of that, so that's how you do it. Just go down here.
Okay.
And ride this, avoid the flames, leap here, and then leap back. Yes, get the one up.
Go back up again.
Yep, avoid the flames. And then out. Slide down here, and then... Another mistake that I made was that there's a continue right down here.
Oh no.
So long as I don't get killed getting to it. Dang it! This is right. That thing that refills the majority of your health.
Yep.
Kill some shadow things up there.
Yep.
And then climb up here, and then climb up here.
So yeah, I'm still pretty... I'm honestly really impressed that this game managed to get a K to A rating.
Me too.
Because usually any reference to hell, as I talked about last time, even if you change the name to heck, usually makes the rating jump.
Yep.
But then again, Sega didn't really have an equivalent to T. I think their equivalent to T was actually an M rating. Because I guess that at that time they weren't really thinking any games would be 17 and up, so...
Hardly anyone did adults only.
Yeah.
Yep. Get that. Continue. Perfect.
But I'm glad the ESRB acknowledged that adults can play games, and there are games that can be made for adults.
Same.
And I'm not talking the adult-only rating, I'm talking about the M rating at this point.
Stuff that you can't really get at Walmart. Or most shops, really. I don't know many stores that sell AO games.
Yeah, so I was really referring to the highest rating you can get in stores, and they usually just ID you the M rating.
Yeah.
Which is the equivalent to an R movie, I guess.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of parents that just don't pay attention. The kid's like, can I have this game? And then the kid's like, can I see your ID? They're just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they want someone to monitor us, don't they? Preferably a business.
Right. And then they blame video games for being too violent when it's like, well, you could have bought your kid Mario but you bought
Who's
them...
being a neglectful...
You bought them Grand Theft Auto, you can't complain.
Isn't it your job to keep track of what your children consume?
Because I did double check, and the Grand Theft Auto from back in the day was rated M. So
yeah.
I'm like, you needed your parents' signature of approval, technically.
The only way you wouldn't is if they didn't pay attention to the ratings.
Yeah. Yeah, and didn't question, gee, why is the cashier asking for my ID? Although I wouldn't put it past some GameStop employees just not doing it.
That's possible too.
And yes, I am calling out GameStop specifically.
Yes.
I'm sure that probably happens in other stores, but... I pick on GameStop because they're a monopoly right now.
Yes. Yeah. And I know we said this on, I don't know when geographically time-wise this episode comes out compared to the For Fun game that we did after completing Lammy.
Geographically?
Time geographically, like...
Before.
Okay, so this is before that day.
Yeah, because this is Monday, and the fun game that Connor is referring to will come out this Friday.
Yeah.
Because
I wouldn't want to repeat stories that you will hear in the future.
Right. So any story you mentioned then,
yeah,
they will hear Friday, so you don't have to.
Yeah, because it would be fair if you tune in today, hear my story, and then tune in Friday.
Our GameStop experience.
And you hear the exact same story.
Well, I'm already kind of over GameStop because I got a refurbished Xbox 360 from them.
Yes.
I was not, like, super well informed about Xbox 360s, okay?
Right.
And he's like, okay, do you want the arcade or the Elite? I did not know, and so you know what I did? I went with the cheaper one, which was the arcade.
I see.
And he, at that point would have been a good time to say, are you sure? It's not as good.
You don't want to change your mind?
Yeah, some kind of inkling.
Is that your final answer? Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure you don't want the Elite? If he wasn't going to, like, flat out tell me, hey, the Xbox 360 arcade is a piece of you-know-what.
Yeah.
He could have at least given me some kind of inkling. But no, he did that sale, and it worked for a few weeks, and then it stopped recognizing game discs. It acted like legitimate game discs that worked just fine the day before, or some kind of foreign discs. And it refused to play any games. At first it was just one or two games, and then it was all of them. Yeah.
I feel horrible that your Xbox 360 arcade essentially forgot what it was for the rest of its hours and then keeled over.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
So I did take it back. They did let me return it, and I at least got to have a little bit of it go towards the Elite, but they could have been really nice and just given me the Elite because it was their bad. They didn't tell me. I looked up online, and that's where I found out that the Xbox 360 arcade was crap. And that's why everybody owns an Xbox 360 Elite. Did not know that. In retrospect, I probably should have looked it up. But I know because I have applied, a long time ago, I applied to work at GameStop, so I did an interview. So I know that they want people who are well informed about the consoles so that they can inform their customers. So this guy failed at that completely. He did not explain the difference between the arcade and the Elite. So I just thought the Elite was a little bit more souped up, and I'm like, well, and it's black. And the arcade is white, so I'm like, I think the black one looks cooler, but I'm trying to save money, so I got the cheaper one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was expensive. It wasn't like at the time they had the GameCube for $30. Wasn't like that.
Yeah, that brings nostalgia to me.
Now that they found out everybody and their brother really loves the GameCube and wants to get
now
a GameCube,
a gajillion dollars.
It's nearly its brand new price, and in some cases more than its brand new price. For a refurbished one that, in a lot of cases, people didn't really take good care of. Like, it's a long story I can't go into on here, but I don't have my original GameCube. I had to get another one. And my god, whoever had this GameCube last did not take good care of it. It has sun damage. And I'm like, how did you get your GameCube to have sun damage? And it's also very loud. Mine was not nearly as loud as this one is, so I'm like kind of peeved about it because we don't really want very loud consoles on this. My god, I thought we would figure this out this time. That's why I said we need somebody who, like, said, at this moment, press the button.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be very inconvenient if we have 3 parts of this crap.
Yeah, 2, but yeah, we don't want any more.
Right. Well, we're only 12 minutes in, so I don't really want to have the rest of the part just be this.
Yeah. I mean, I've been able to figure out how to kind of do that helicopter thing, but
well, however you're doing it, the timing's off.
yeah. Because yeah, you pointed out that you're supposed to whip and hold up to get.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah. At least I'm starting right at the spot as opposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
No, it is not. A worm can only take so much abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you helicopter over? I mean, after you swing. I don't know.
I would like to. Okay, so you can. Okay, so you can avoid him. That was messy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. It just doesn't activate soon enough. It doesn't look like.
And I need to get up to that ledge up there.
Yeah.
God darn.
I know. It is
So frustrating. It's like...
Yeah, I don't understand. It sucks when it's something like that that's blocking progression.
Yeah.
It's one thing if it's something legitimately hard, but when it's just the button doesn't register at the right moment, then it's like, really? That's what's keeping us from progressing?
Yeah. Indeed. Well, I could. But that would also be cheating, wouldn't it, if I
What?
could just simply cruise over the obstacle and get straight to
Yeah.
the last part of this level.
Yeah. Is this the last part before the boss?
Well, you go over here, you then climb over to the other side, then climb up, then get to the other emerald, which will take you to the boss fight.
Ah.
So yes, this is inching close, almost complete to where the boss is.
I see.
Lawless order indeed. I still have my continue though.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, 3 levels of this compared to the pains that we dealt with in New Jump City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we go up here. Like this. Run up. Get the thing. Get some health. Don't get killed that way. Yep. Helicopter. Kill that thing. Get some health. Grab this. Climb up. Get the continue. Worm lasso over to this thing and climb up. Thanks to the emerald. Defeat those ghost things, which are they supposed to be hellhounds?
I wonder. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure.
Me either.
So sorry about this, guys. I was hoping we would make more
Same
progress,
as I.
But,
Same as I. Oh yeah, so just get... Oh yeah! Now we fight the snowman again. Don't let him get to your feet. Easy to kill that snowman. Do you want to kill a snowman?
yeah. A lot of the kids I tutor, when we ask, would you rather build a snowman or have a snowball fight, most of them say snowball fight.
Understandable. No boy's right. Yeah, I feel horrible, but at the same token, I feel the Frozen had overstayed its welcome, and the trolls are the real villain of the story.
I feel, and I haven't seen either of the two movies, but based on what I've heard, I feel like Frozen 2 was missed potential.
Ooh, yeah. Heartbreaking.
But they're gonna do a Frozen 3 eventually, and they'll probably do a live-action Frozen.
Frozen 3. Kid fights spies. No, just kidding.
Oh, and you know, something that's bothering me about AI is there's already... I know. There's already a channel. I'm sorry. There is already a channel that's making fake movie trailers.
Oh, yes. How can we forget?
But, I mean, I kind of knew it right away. Like,
yeah.
The one in question that I saw was for, like, the fourth Sonic the Hedgehog Paramount movie, which there's no official trailer out yet for, by the way.
Uh-huh.
There's a post-credit scene that teases what the fourth one will be about, but there's no trailer yet. So anyway, but I knew right away because there was one scene where Sonic was standing next to this red hedgehog and some kind of poorly rendered looking yellow hedgehog. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
These two are... who again?
I don't know. The program made them, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know what characters they're supposed to be.
Sonic's brothers.
Did they think Mighty the Armadillo was a hedgehog?
I would not be surprised.
And that what's his name, the squirrel, was a hedgehog.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry guys, I don't remember the squirrel's name. So my apologies, diehard Sonic arcade version fans.
Sonic and his two brothers.
Yeah, and
Desert and Soda.
And Sonic having some kind of monologue about the world is changing and not for the better.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that gave it away, and this is why I clicked on it, because it just made my brain hurt so much. They had Amy in it, and guys, Amy was not wearing a shirt. Yeah. And now, it was not graphic looking, but you can understand. You know, this is something that even the Paramount movies themselves did not mess up. Because I know, because I saw the actual, like, screenshot of what Amy looks like. In the post-credits scene. So yeah, it just was like, I'm like, this would be if Ken Penders wasn't. I felt like, because you know, that was the problem with Sally's design initially. She wasn't wearing a shirt. She had a vest, and other than that, you could see her chest. And even before that, she had nothing. So
yeah.
But those of us who are familiar with the Sonic video games know that the female characters are always covered.
They're fully clothed, unlike their naked men who walk around with nothing on.
Yeah, because I guess at Sega they're just very uncomfortable with the concept of the female characters not having clothes. Why the male characters are completely naked then makes no sense to me. It seems a little bit of a sexist design choice, but you know.
Considering, if memory serves me right, don't the Looney Tune characters were about the same?
Yeah.
Because it was like things like eyelashes and fur color that.
Yeah, so it's not like Sega's the only one guilty of this. I think
female.
I think when they make anthro designs, they tend to do that, and it really teaches us a lot about how society views the male body versus the female body, especially the chest.
Considering, wasn't that Minerva main character fully clothed because the censors demanded it, though?
Yeah.
That made her hotter than she would have been.
Because I saw what she was going to look like, and it wasn't really sexy. Yeah. And that's the thing.
Damn it, I almost got it.
And that's how this AI render of Amy looked. It looked like kind of like that, where it's not very explicit. So I'm not like, oh my god, pornographic. I'm just, oh my god, no, you don't do that with Amy. No. It was kind of my reaction.
Sonic, where are you?
And the problem with people designing the female characters that way is you're asking for them to be sexualized, because you're teaching us that what is under the clothing is naughty. So, yeah. But yet it's done, you know, across the board. I mean, you look even at Crash Bandicoot. His sister and Tana both are always fully clothed.
Crash?
Well, although, to be fair, Crash has pants, but...
Right.
So at least, thankfully, they do it a little bit differently. It's not, it's not like Crash runs around naked, so...
Yeah. At least do everyone, I think.
Yeah.
And I think...
Very unfortunately, we are running out of time.
Yeah!
So, I don't know if you guys will see this or if this will be we will have to debate that on our own.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for coming, and hopefully we'll have better luck next time.
Yes.
Bye.